Hello students, today's topic is returning objects. So to understand this particular topic, one thing that should be very clear in your mind that we have two types of data or there are two types of data. One is primitive data type, another is non-primitive data types. So about primitive data types, we have seen enough. We have numeric, non-numeric, numeric contains integers and floats, where integer contains byte, short, int, long, character, non-numeric contains boolean, and numeric also, and floating point it contains float and double. These all are the primitive data types. Whereas we have seen or we have learned that non-primitive data type is a class or interface or arrays. So arrays we have seen a little bit. Class we are making since very beginning, but this is the time where we will come to know more about class as a data type. Look, whenever we make any function of a return type, let me show you one program. We have four types of functions: function with return, no return and argument, function with this, return and no argument. Like you know all these things. You can see this here. So how do you define a function having a return? We write any data type. So in this session, we'll learn how we can return objects. Object is a variable of class, is an instance of class. So normally when we make a function, we normally write what? Int, float, double, any primitive data we write and make a function. But in this case, we'll make a function which will return a class or an object. So let us not get much complicated. Let's first make a program. So let us begin. Why I'm typing, why I'm not copying or pasting, because it will not simply get copied. And it's a small program, so we can type it. And typing helps you to learn better, whereas copy pasting doesn't help you that way. Okay. So first we need to type it, and then we'll see. It may take some time, but it's okay. Let us give time. And first of all, let us understand what is happening here. ये क्या है? यहाँ तक समझते हम लोग कुछ खास नहीं है. We have made a class whose name is test. We have made a variable data member int a, very simple. Now what is this? This is nothing but a constructor, a parameterized constructor. Remember what is constructor? If you don't know, you may watch the videos regarding the constructor. So it's used to initialize the data members. So using this constructor, we are simply initializing the value of a with this. And when this will happen, when we will create the object of this type then. So after construction, we have, look, now this is the important point. Test let us increment only, not by 10, increment only, this much. Now here starts the main thing that I want to tell you. ये हमने एक function बनाया है. We have made a function. What kind of function? Function with return but no argument. What is the name of function? Function's name is increment. Yeah, increment. Yeah, short name. Or okay, let us write a complete name just to make this very clear. Okay, increment by 10. That's the name of function. Now the main thing here I want to see is the return type. Let me make this more void. Now this might look familiar to you. Acha, why do we know? This is okay. Or if you write int, then also it will be familiar. Oh yes, this is known to us. Or float is also known to us. But the same way we are writing test. Why test? Test we are writing because test is a name of class, and class also is a data type. Always remember, is a user defined data type. Hmm, सिंथेटिक डेटा टाइप, बनाया हुआ डेटा टाइप है, ठीक है, हमने बनाया है इसे, तो ये क्लास जब भी बनता है बन रहा है, तो हम चाहते हैं इसी का रिटर्न हो, इसी मैंने जब ये फंक्शन कुछ काम करके रिटर्न करे तो इट्स रिटर्न दिस an object. Let me make this one first, then it will become, may become. Now here what we are doing, test, and yes, always remember a capital letter because we have made it with a capital letter. Case sensitive, this is case sensitive, you know this. Temporary object, this is nothing but a variable of this type. Now let me show you something. Int 10, these both are same similar. Here we are making a temp variable of integer type, but here we are making temp variable of this type, class this test type. So now it's time to learn these things in this way. So know to learn that objects can be used like the other data types. New test. Now what we are doing, we are using new keyword to assign space to it, and yes, and what we are writing, we are simply incrementing, or we are providing this as the parameter to this constructor. Actually हम लोग लिखते हैं ना भाई, कोई भी नंबर लिखते हैं 10 ही लिखते हैं, तो क्या होता है ये 10, ये तो अभी यहाँ पर टाइम क्या है, वी आर क्रिएटिंग ऑब्जेक्ट, and you know when we create object the constructors are automatically called, and since we have one parameterized constructor तो हम लोग यहाँ पर एक parameter दे रहे हैं, तो I का वैल्यू 10 हो जाएगा और वही 10 का वैल्यू a में असाइन हो जाएगा, ठीक है. But instead of writing simply a constant 10 we are writing a plus 10, means what, a का जो भी वैल्यू होगा उसमें 10 जुड़ जाएगा और वो फिर असाइन होगा a को. Now for few it may be complicated, but it's not at all complicated. You may try it with a different it's a plain or constant values also you can try. We'll see this once. Let us make this program first. And yes, since this is a function which is non-void, so it must return something, so it will return temp. Oh, here's the point. You know this, that when we have, look, a normal simple program, I have already made some program of such kind. Hey bro, to understand this particular program you watch the video relevant to it, but I'm not making you understand this. Just I want to show you, this is int aor, area of rectangle, and it has two arguments. But lastly what we are doing, we are returning ar of which type, ar is of return type, and this will be when this will be called, then ar's value will be assigned to r. It will return the value to r. The same way we are, since we have made this type of return, so we have to return this type of data also. Temp is of test type. What's the value of temp? Temp is not primitive data type, so it only doesn't have any value, but temp dot a, temps a will have some value. These things can only become clear once you practice it, practice these things. Otherwise I don't think these things will be clear to you. Class, return object, another class. We are making two different classes. Now this contains public static void main. Now we are making test ob1 normally that we make equal new test 2. So what will happen with this? If you are regularly practicing, then it will be surely in your mind that yeah, nothing is happening. We are just creating object one, and here we are calling, write the capital, the test constructor with 2 as its parameter, and then what will happen? This will happen, and a will become the value of a will become 2. Now let us take help of RAM because it's needed here. हमने क्या बनाया अभी अभी ob1 बनाया, तो ob1 बनाने से क्या हुआ, ob1 डॉट a बनेगा. क्यों बनेगा? You must know this because ob1 we have how many data members? We have only one data member a. We could have any number of data members, but in this case for simplicity it has only one data member. After learning this program, you may make modification in the same program and we may increase of course, don't need to decrease because only one. So object ob1 का a बना, उसका value हो गया 2. चलो, so this is what happened. Now next is what we are making another object, which is object 2, and this time we are not doing anything with this. So what we are doing, look what we are doing, we are simply using this variable. We know do not intr was taking the return of all. Now we'll call that ob1 dot. Now we are calling what, since this is a function, normal function, and we need to call that the function of any class with the help of the object. So we are doing the same, ob1 dot increment by 10. And what kind of function? It has no argument, so leave it, no need to give any argument. Now the thing is, what will happen when this will be called? When this will be called, these things will happen. A new temporary object will be created in that uh, particular function, and since this function is called with this object ob1, and here a plus 10 is there, so it knows what is a. So and for this purpose we have saved a. The ob1's a is 2, which has been done here, 2. So when this function will be called, a has the value 2, but what we are doing, we are creating a new object and we are calling the new function and the constructor. Can we do this in any other function? We were normally doing these things in a main function. Can we do it in another? Of course we can do it. That's why I said no, you need to practice. Semicolon was missing. So what will happen? The whatever the value of a will be plus 10. So we know that we have 2 as the value of a, and plus 10, that will become 12. So this time what will happen, a new object is getting created whose name is temp. temp dot a का वैल्यू क्या हो जाएगा, ob1 dot a का जो वैल्यू है 2, that's a, ob1 dot a plus 10, that is 12. तो हमारे temp dot a का वैल्यू हो जा रहा है 12. याद रहे आपको कैसे हो रहा है, ये मैं बता ही रहा हूँ. आप इसे एक बार दो बार देखिए वीडियो को, नहीं तो पुराने वीडियोस को देखिए पहले, समझिए तब ये समझ में आएगा, और नहीं तो किताब जो है आपके सामने उसको पढ़िए, उसमें एग्जांपल जो उसको समझिए. lot of ways are there to understand. The only thing is you'll have to practice in different ways. If you'll not practice, no one can help you. Now I'm returning temp. How can return? Yes, we can do it. Yes, we are doing it. So अब ये temp को return कर रहे हैं, तो अब temp को return कर रहे हैं तो क्या होगा, और हम लोग receiver side में क्या रखे हैं, ob2. तो ob2 का वैल्यू क्या हो जाएगा, जो भी temp का वैल्यू है. तो अब नया ऑब्जेक्ट बन रहा है, अब ob2 बन रहा है, और ob2 क्या हो जा रहा है, टेम्प हो जा रहा है. तो उस हिसाब से क्या होगा, जो भी टेम्प का रेफरेंस है, जो भी टेम्प का वैल्यू है, वो ob2 में ट्रांसफर हो गया. तो इस लिहाज से ob2 के a का वैल्यू भी 12 हो जाएगा, याद रहे, या जो भी मतलब उसका जितने भी डेटा मेंबर्स रहेंगे वो इस तरह से काम करेगा. Now here things could be little complicated for those who are not practicing in that way, but still we have some hope. If you'll practice, you may easily understand all these things. So let us OB2. Now let us to see. This is a very nice program. System.out.println. What we are doing, हम लोग देखना चाह रहे हैं OB1 के A का वैल्यू क्या है. Look, this has been written in the same style. OB1 dot A क्या है भाई? OB1 dot A. We can do like this also. हम डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट के थ्रू भी इस वेरिएबल को कॉल कर सकते हैं. Of course, for few of you this may be a new thing, and if it is new then you need more practice to learn them properly. Now object 2 के का वैल्यू क्या होगा? Let us find it out. इसमें एक और बढ़िया चीज है. OB2 equals OB2 dot by 10. Nice. Now we have completed this program. Have a look over this. So we don't have time, so let us simply run this program and see. Let us save it. And yes, if you have two classes, you can give a class having the main function right top. Save it. Java. I'll take not more than 2 to 3 minutes. Not begin. Okay, so dir slash od. OD shows you a list of files and folders in sorted order according to date. So look, according to date, we have made this file in the last, so it is in the last. If we want to see the file we have made in the last in the top, then we can do this minus O dash T, O minus D, and it will arrange in a descending order. Look, this is in the top, right top. Okay, fine. So this is our file which has been created now. Now let us compile it. Java C redtop.java. It has one problem, very simple problem maybe. Line number 32. इतना सारा का जगह बंद है. Okay, extra curly braces were there. Now it's okay. Now let us repeat the same this command, and we may see that now this redtop class is generated and test class is generated at the same time. Why? Because we have redtop object is for class and test class. That's why these two are generated. And yes, it's time to run it. The class having main function in it should be written now at the time of executing, and see, as expected, it's happening. Look, the initially what यहाँ से OB1 we have saved everything in the RAM also. OB1 test with a 2. So what will the value of OB1? OB1 का A का value रहेगा 2. Okay, fine. Now what is happening with OB2? We are just simply creating an object. We are not allotting any space to it right now. But here we are getting return in object 2 because why? The main thing is this function is designed to return object. Why object? Because here we are writing to return test type data. Test. We write integer type data, so we return an integer variable. The same way, if we are writing in a class name, will return a variable of class, that is the instance of class, that is the this variable temp or any other object. Temp is an object in this case. So what this object is doing, we are simply incrementing the value. So whatever the value of a will be 10 plus उसमें हो जाएगा और उसे रिटर्न करेंगे और OB2 में वो आया और उसे हम लोग देख रहे हैं कि OB1 का वैल्यू तो 2 है बट OB2 का वैल्यू चूंकि 10 बढ़ गया है उसमें कुछ भी करा सकते हो आप तो दिखा रहा है. Now next time when we will call, this time OB2 dot a's value is what? 12 and again we are calling it. So OB2 के a का वैल्यू क्या है? 12 plus 10. तो उसका नया वैल्यू हो जाएगा रिटर्न होने के बाद 10 जोड़ 12 plus 10 22 and after second iteration or second increment it is 22. So dear students, this is how we can see this is a simple program. Although for few of you it may seem complicated, we have never seen this such thing, but okay, you see something first time. So please watch it 1 or 2 times, 3 times, and try to understand it. And okay, thank you. We'll see you in the next class.